His coach, Tony Dungy, was not with them. He and his wife, Lauren, in Tampa, where their son, James, had committed suicide. So this is Jim Caldwell, the interim coach, and the Seahawks fans and the Colts players and everybody throughout the NFL with a moment of silence and shows of support like the JD decals on the helmets. Meanwhile, in the game, Seattle had business to attend to. Individual business would be Sean Alexander. Overall business would be the Seahawks trying to be the #1 seed. Alexander in the end zone, his 25th touchdown of the year. The record is 27, set by Priest Holmes a couple of years ago. Down 7-3, Peyton Manning played a lot of the first quarter. Play action to Troy Walters. A 39-yard gain. Manning 9 of 12 for 116. Later in the drive, Colts trying to score and take the lead, but it's an overthrow to Reggie Wayne, and Manning sits out the rest of the game. Played the first two drives. Meanwhile, while Manning wore the headsets, unusual for him, and Jim Sorgi was in the controls. At the controls, Tom, was Sean Alexander. Stiff arm, stays in, tiptoes, 12 yards. Then on 4th and 1, well, let's see. Walter Jones, Steve Hutchinson, the left tackle, the left guard, they're going to the Pro Bowl. Robbie Tobeck, the center's an alternate. Where's he going?
You know, you talk about that offensive line. Let's talk about his fullback, Max Strong. Max Strong arrowed right there. He's going to get into the linebacker, Gary Brackett, chopping down at point of attack. You see Sean Alexander get the extra yard.
Max Strong, after 12 years, Pro Bowl bound, and Matt Hasselbeck to Jeremy Stevens for a touchdown. 14-6 Seattle. Third quarter, same score. Alexander busts outside, gets around the corner. The Colts resting several of their big defensive players all the way out of the 6-yard line. And then he's done it all on the ground until, hey, I can catch a touchdown. Matt Hasselbeck to Alexander, his first of the year. And 21-6 the Seahawks lead. Alexander with 26 touchdowns. Then Maurice Morris up the middle. They thought he was in. Seahawks felt he was in with 5 minutes to go, but they rule it to 1. And so at this point, oh, go ahead. Mike Holmgren says, show. And what do you, yeah, go
don't
ahead.
Let him know right away.
Yeah. Just wait a minute. Now he comes in. And off left guard, it's a touchdown. The record-tying 27th touchdown. Sean Alexander in the game, 139 yards rushing, 18:07, steamrolling toward what will probably be the rushing title for him as well. The Seattle Seahawks accomplished what they set out to do. They've won 11 in a row. They have won as many games, 13, as the rest of their division combined. They're the #1 seed in the NFC. The Colts are the #1 seed in the AFC. But then the football game was over, and real life set in. Jim Caldwell after the game.
You find it to be true that when, tragedy strikes, oftentimes that you find an opportunity out on the field to kind of liberate yourself of some of your problems and troubles, and that's, I think, what they were able to do. The effort was good out there. They ran around and got after it pretty good. And but nevertheless, when the game is over with and prior to the game and prior to getting here, they're still in somewhat of a somber mood.
So I think everybody, head coach and his family, on our minds, obviously throughout the entire second half of the week, and and during the game, and we had the patches on the back of our helmets in honor of his son. So everybody carries Coach Dungy, and our prayers are with him. But when you're out there playing, you're out there trying to do your job.